is January 23rd, and I will be reading Ephesians 1:4-2 once again. Now we're focusing on walk with patience, that part of the verse. The subtitle on this one is Patience is Crucial to Our Testimony. So it begins, the virtues of Ephesians 4:2-3 enable the Church of Jesus Christ to have a powerful witness. Many think the key to evangelism is following a specific course or method, but according to Jesus, the greatest way to get people to believe the gospel is through our love and unity. This is in John 17:21. Though evangelistic methods are important, often they aren't as effective as they could be because of the church's poor reputation among unbelievers. If the church were full of people who had genuine humility, gentleness, and patience, others would be more inclined to listen to what we say. It's very true. Sir Henry Stanley traveled to Africa in 1872 to find Dr. David Livingstone, the famous missionary and explorer, who had lost contact with the European community. After finding him, Stanley spent several months with Livingstone, who by that time was an old man. Apparently, Livingstone didn't say much to Stanley about spiritual things. He just continued about his business with the Africans. Stanley observed that throughout the months he watched him, Livingstone's habits, especially his patience, were beyond his comprehension. Stanley could not understand Livingstone's sympathy for the pagan Africans, who had wronged Livingstone many times. For the sake of Christ and his gospel, David Livingstone was patient, untiring, and eager. He spent himself for his master with a capital M, so I'm thinking this is for God. In his account, How I Found Livingstone, Stanley wrote, his religion is not of the theoretical kind, but is a constant, earnest, sincere, patient practice. It is neither demonstrative nor loud, but manifests itself in a quiet, practical way, and is always at work. In him, religion exhibits its loveliest features. It governs his conduct not only towards his servants, but towards the natives, and all who come in contact with him. I'm not suggesting that you never talk about the gospel, but realize that what you say will have a far greater effect when you live in harmony with what the gospel teaches. If the world could see a clear picture of Jesus Christ through the unity of the church and its humble, gentle, and patient people, our evangelism would be sped along on wings. Suggestions for prayer. Pray that you would live in a way that glorifies God and attracts others to the Savior. For further study, read Matthew 5:13-16. What did Christ mean by being salt and light in the world? Think of specific ways you can obey the command in verse 16. All right, happy Monday.